I fight for the lost with the truth in my hand. Planting seeds in the cracks of this doubting land. With a voice like thunder, I declare we're free. Break the chains of the mind, that's the legacy. I'm an advocate for liberty, hear me roar. Breaking down the cages, kicking open the door. Revolution in my veins, rising from the floor. Freedom's in the air, can't ignore it no more. I walk through the smoke where the shadows creep, reminding the world that the dream's not asleep. Voice of the silence rising up like a flame, lighting up the system, playing none of their games. I'm an advocate for liberty, hear me roar. Breaking down the cages, kicking open the door. Revolution in my veins, rising from the floor. Freedom's in the air, can't ignore it no more. They fear the words I speak like a storm untamed, ripping through the falsehoods, knocking loose the chains. Fist to the sky, hearts beating like fire. Liberty's anthem, taking us higher. I'm an advocate for liberty, hear me roar. Breaking down the cages, kicking open the door. Revolution in my veins, rising from the floor. Freedom's in the air, can't ignore it no more.
What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Uncle Paul?
Hello, everybody. How you doing? I hope you guys like the new intro. I mean, I'm going to work on the video part of it. That was kind of thrown together last minute, but the song finally came out good. So, hey. Two versions of that. The other one's a lot
Bobby?
longer, so I go with the shorter one.
What's
Nice.
up, Bob?
Bobby, we're just talking about you,
Good to
Bobby.
see.
Said we hadn't seen you in a while. Hope everything's going okay with you.
Yeah. What's up, Mom?
Must be senior citizen
Must-
night. Yeah.
No,
Ah,
Odie, you're
oh,
not here, so that disqualifies any Citizen
Odie,
Night
the
right there.
old man where it sits there and talks about being in the darkness part. Everybody seems to think it should be superimposing your little monkey head on it. That seems to be the consensus between Paul and Mike. So, just so you know.
Yeah, we did get a couple comments about that.
Yeah, I hope everybody's doing okay. It's been a weathery week here, is what I will call it. A weathery week. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Monkey. Yeah. Banana. Oh my God. LA banana cream. Yes, we cheesecake. And did I use the no, and the Perillo.
No, you used the
cheesecake,
graham.
cheesecake graham crust. Add those three into an ice cream base to make a real ice cream. Damn, that was good.
See, I just went simple, straightforward, just banana cream, and it's just like in your face banana ice cream. It is amazing
Yeah.
with chocolate chips in it.
Yeah, banana. I gotta make it banana ice cream.
Oh yeah. Try the keto. It's just real simple keto base. It uses milk, allulose, and monk fruit for the sweetener. A combination of those, and just cream cheese powder. That way they don't have to have it on hand all the time. The cream cheese powder, and it works really good for a base. Really good.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
that
yeah.
he would know because I make all the ice cream, but you know. Bobby said you sound like you're in an auditorium, Tim.
I'm in an auditorium.
I guess it's slightly echoey. Slightly
Shouldn't be.
like, you know, where
It
you
shouldn't be. It looks fine from this end.
know.
Like you have something over your mic?
Mike's right there. Nothing's over it.
like you're in an auditorium.
Cool.
Weird.
I'm a teacher now. Actually, kind of that's what we are doing here. So yeah, sour mixes tonight. That's not an easy task, as Hippie can probably really attest, is taking and making a real sour tasting beer. I wanted to see how far could people push it, and could they push it in different ways, in different flavors that you wouldn't really expect. Um, I haven't looked at them yet, but I'm hoping that people came up with something that worked, because it's a difficult task to get to come through and vape. Now, at work today, someone knuckled my juice that I made last week, a couple weeks ago, the other sour candy one I made, the gummy one. And they can taste sour, and I knuckled it, and I said, yeah, you can really taste it here, but in the vape, it's kind of like, it's sour-ish. So it's kind of a challenge week. We haven't had a challenge week in a while. Paul likes things sour. He gets all puckered up there in Canada.
Yeah.
So I just muted and listened to the stream, and you do sound really like you're in a tin can.
Hmm.
Hello.
Now let's check this.
And Paul is in a McDonald's, and Hippie is in a submarine. Gotcha. You weirdo.
That
oldie.
should have fixed it. You know what it was? It went to my other microphone.
Aha.
Aha! It was on the wrong microphone. You gotta love it when they change the when the settings automatically change with an
God,
update
you're
on Streamlabs.
Such a noob. And Bob said it's fixed.
Yeah. It went to the default, which I'm thinking maybe is my Logitech one.
I have no idea.
Yeah, details matter. Yeah, this is Bob with the bad ears. There you go. All right, so we got a few to go over tonight, but first, I don't know what we have here, so let's get the bumper going.
Welcome to Liquid Dreams Drink of the Day. What tasty beverage are we going to consume this evening on the show? If there is a recipe for this beverage, link should be available at anadvocateforliberty.com.
Oh,
There we go. Yeah. So I coughed at mocking you, Paul, and I forgot I still had my mic going.
you
Yeah.
idiot.
But yeah, what do we have tonight, hon?
So it's coconut rum with grape juice for Mr. Timothy. And I have coconut rum with some V8 Splash Tropical Blend.
There is a bull on there.
What?
Bull City glass.
No, coconut rum with.
Grape juice.
Yeah.
No, she's got coconut rum with V8.
Oh, the V8
It's
Splash?
the
That was pretty
V8
good.
Splash, the tropical blend. So it's like pineapple,
Oh.
mango.
It was pretty good. We had it the other night on her birthday.
I was like, God damn, coconut rum with tomato juice. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I want. No.
Yum.
And then, as always, we have coffee and an energy drink and a little something extra for Cassie. But Tim doesn't do that before or during shows, so he has to wait until later.
Well, we got a few here. Recipes to go over. We got the Creature from the Lemon Lagoon V2 by Stephen L. That Stephen Lane guy. And then we'll go, as soon as this is done, I'll go over chat. Wanted to give chat a minute to line up here. So we got Lemon Cream Wafer from Kevin Vatic at 4. Lemon Drop from Cap at 2. Lime Tahiti Cold Press FA at 1. So he's going right here, bunch of citrus to try and punch out that sour. Milkshake from Mullenberry 2.5. Sweetness Lavora at 1. And Vanilla Bean Ice Cream Flavor West at 3. So this is going to be kind of a smooth sour. Make this as recipe is adapted from blah, blah, blah. Just playing with an older recipe, added some lemon drop, that is all. I do like the picture. I do like the picture, Steven.
We miss you, Steven.
Who do we got in chat here? We had Steven was first, by the way. And Kerplop came in as sloppy Kerplop seconds, or ploppy clop. Yeah, sloppy Kerplop. I'm not
That's
sure what it is.
Ploppy is a butt.
Sloppy Ploppy, that's what I said. Yeah, there we go. Mallory Gates took third. Mike fourth. Hippie fifth. Then we got Echo Dub. Buster Bell. Hey. Canadian Vapor. We know that guy. Lives in that Canadian waste. No, he doesn't live in the wasteland. That's Zippy. Sorry,
Excuse
Zippy.
me, that's an Uncle Paulie.
We got Bobby's in the house. Bob Ohmstulo. Odie Duda. Hey, Odie. Let's see. Pretty good discussion, but it's all the same people. Buster Bells again. Echo Dub. Did I say Echo Dub? I think I did.
I don't know, but you've said it now.
Yep.
Twice.
And I think we are caught up.
Right. Did you get Funky Monk?
Funky Monk. No, I did not see that. Somehow that
Funky
hidden there.
Monk.
Funky Monk, you're just so funky. I couldn't see your name hiding in between Echo Dub and Rocky there.
All right.
Well,
Well,
Rocky
if you're gonna
Tooney.
forget people, I'm gonna start doing like they do on Benny's show. And if he miss you, just yell out, "Tim, you're a dickhead."
Dick Nose.
Oh yeah, it's Tim's channel, so you got to be a dick nose, not a dickhead. That's right.
I like this one. I like this. I just hope it turned out good. So Buster Bell came up with a whiskey sour from Sour Mixes. I like this idea. I like whiskey sour. Coffee milk froth VTA at 1, which is just the froth. Lemon lime from Cap at 1. Lemon sour type SSA at 1. Powdered sugar 101 at 1. Ripe cherry SSA at 0.75. Super sweet Cap at a half. And whiskey cream from Noms at 2. Oh, whiskey cream. Oh, with the coffee milk froth. We haven't tried the combo there. That would actually probably be nice. See that working
That
nicely.
whiskey cream is such a good flavor.
I like that little powdered cream, powdered sugar. I mean, to bump those lemons a little bit and the cherry in there to give it a little bit of pop. The whiskey sour is traditionally made with egg and white froth. Hoping to blend the milk froth here as a sub. Not sure if this is going to work or not. Was a last minute idea mix, so I chickened out from using another whiskey in flavor of something proven. A5, probably a bit early to be making a sort of judgment, but so far this lime is dominant. There's a slight hint of cherry along with the detectable cream note. The whiskey seems to be buried so far, but the milk froth seems to be working to emulate froth on top. Nice. Definitely sour, but not a horrible sour. The lemon and lime have some bite. Not bad. And I'll be curious on how it develops over time. Did the relationship with this woman or the whiskey sour? Just curious. I don't see any froth on that drink.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Whiskey sour. And get that froth. I mean, going for the full-on traditional whiskey sour, that's ballsy. The whiskey, I don't know. We'll see how it
Hi,
works.
Steve-O.
The froth comes later, Echo Dub. Oh, God.
So Steve-O says, "Damn you," because he was literally going to use 3 of those flavors that you used, apparently.
Steve-O.
Beat him to
I'm going to
it.
be honest. One of them changed simply because I came across a flavor before I came across the other flavor. I said, no, we're swapping those. That's a good idea. So lemon, I was going to use lemon sour type, but then I saw this sour lime and I was like, oh, I haven't used that much. Let's try that.
Just practice.
And lime and watermelon go good together. So
And Odie said you're a dick nose because he's just practicing.
good practice, though. Good
And
practice.
Echo said, "Knows you're a dick, Tim."
Knows you're addicted.
They need to come out with more vods.
That way,
now.
the brain box, Addie. Thank you, Addie. Love this
Yeah.
thing. Now that it's cleaned up, it hits nice. Old school mechanical.
For the International Management System.
And we got another one by Buster Bell here. We got Boozy Sour Fruit Berry Cocktail.
Yeah.
Hashtag AFL Sour Mixes. Cranberry cocktail wonder flavors at 2. You know what? That's got a little bite to it, a little tiny bit. So that would actually, this is probably going to work nice. And I like that flavor. Creaming soda from VTA at 2.5. That'll kind of smooth it out. Juniper Gin Flavora at 1. I like this so far. Sour Blue Raspberry Candy from Wonder Flavors at 4. Blue Raspberry should go with the cranberry pretty well. Sour Lemon from VTA at 1.5. Sour Lime from SSA at 1. That's funny because I just used that and that was a last minute grab. And Super Sweet and cap at 0.5. By the way, if you don't usually use sweetener, if you're trying to make a sour mix, you need to add some or it's not really going to work. Sometimes bumping it will help even more. So adapted from, making a sour is well off of anything I've tried before. I don't really understand the concept of sour, though I have tried sour candy. I've never been much of a fan. So make something I don't like, I had to throw something in I do like, so clearly I had to do some sort of alcohol note. This is horrible off the shake, but after 1 week of brewing, it has molded itself into something oddly tasty. I seem to have balance right, nothing really standing above anything else. I get a sour lemon berry splash of cream to knock off any sharp edges. There's a boozy note to convince anyone normal this is a cocktail sipper and not a soda guzzler. Snoop Dogg, gin and juice. Oh yeah, good song pairing. That looks, I like you know what? That makes sense for the drink, and I do like the look of that, like, cosmopolitan, like, looking weird blue and lemon. Yeah.
And juice.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, gin and juice, good song. Man, they're not good. Don't worry, Echo Dub joined the party, guys. Hey, Neil.
Oh man, what kind of funky stuff are we gonna have for a sour mix today?
I heard it through the grapevine, and I'm sour. I am sour. Hashtag AFL sour war recipes. I like that, sour war recipes. War. Okay, so we got apple sour type from SSA at 4. Grape from Flavor West at 2. Lemonade Flavora at 1.8. Sour from BSO, 0.25. Just like we were talking about earlier, hippie.
Yeah.
Super sweet from Cap at 1. See, pushing that sweetener does jump it, especially with that VSO sour. That one actually needs a punch of sweetener to really come out. White grape VTA at 1. But if you throw a decent amount of sweetener at that sour, it does turn sour. Yeah. I do like grape flavors that are tart and sour. I built this with some apple and some lemonade to provide a bright, fresh, and sour taste. Tastes best with a lot of sweetener. Yeah. Here's your head on candy sour on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
But yeah, that VSO sour is one of those ones that really shines with the extra boost of sweetener. You want to go a little above and beyond your usual taste and sweetener, and you'll get a better sour out of it.
Yeah, it's like old school. Yeah, it's like the more sweetener that you put with a sour flavor, like malic acid or whatever, what it does, the sweetener itself lands on your palate, and it grabs that sour malic acid and brings it to the palate. I mean, simplified. That's what it does, So, like, if you're putting like 0.75, 1% sweetener,
yes, Rocky,
it really, really grabs that sour and lays it on your tongue, so you get that sour note.
I don't know if Rocky just thought of the song, but I always think of Rush Hour, the original movie.
Say it again. Yeah, Kerplop.
it always that war. Huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Seeing Jackie Chan sing that when he's riding in the Corvette, it's just yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's always the first thing that pops to mind when I hear the song. But I want to just call out Rocky real quick because it is the 3rd of May. Aren't you supposed to do that pick on the spinner wheel for the monthly mix along on the 1st? Shame.
He didn't want to interrupt your birthday. I'll stick up for Rocky on this one.
Bullshit. He probably fucking put milk and honey on there a million times just to fuck with me because it was my birthday.
Are you kidding me? It's a big wheel that just says milk and honey. That's all it says.
Yeah.
Speaking of Rocky sour ume plum soda. Now the ume plum gummy things are delicious, absolutely delicious. And I know he has one of those. He has a version of those in his. This might even be adapted from it. And you can, if you want to read whatever that is supposed to be, that's just in here. Does anyone want to know that's been working on learning Japanese? Hashtag AFL. So we got citrus soda flavora at 1, cotton candy jelly bean from Wonder Flavors at 0.5. Plum purple for Wonder Flavors at 1.5. I don't know about how sour it's going to be, but it's going to be tasty. Sour gummy candy from Wonder Flavors at 1. Super sweet from Cap at 0.25, and Tart Blast Flavora at 0.25. Oh, Tart Blast, man, I didn't even think about that. That is a really good sour bite.
Yeah, it is.
Rocky's Sour Ume Plum Soda. Hey, I like it. It really fits the theme of the show, the picture at the beginning of the show. Oh, God, get ready.
Hey, Rocky, share that in the chat for me. I want to go look at that a little longer.
Pucker up a thrilling collision of zesty citrus soda, mouth-watering tang of Japanese sour plum candy, electrifies the palate from the very first puff. The plum purple melds seamlessly with the gummy candy, delivering that signature balance of juicy and bracing sourness. Just beneath the surface, a playful swirl of cotton candy jelly bean cushions the intensity, smoothing the sharp edges with a light, airy sweetness. Tart Blast sharpens the contrast, while the super sweet rounds off the finish, leaving behind a perfect harmony of sharp, chewy sourness, soda fizz sweetness, mischievous, exhilarating, and impossible to resist. Adjust sweetener to taste. I went low on super sweet, as there's already sweetness in the cotton candy, true, and the citrus soda, yes. But sweetener plays such a crucial role in sour mixes, it helps round out the acidity, making the tart notes pop out with without turning overwhelming. It's what keeps the balance between the mouth puckering and the pleasantly refreshing. And that's actually a good segue too, as far as that goes. We had this discussion the other day on Wayne's channel in the chat about built-in sweeteners in the flavors. And I said many. He thought I said most, but I said many. I went and checked. Flavors do have it, and I got a list of Wonder Flavors. There are a significant amount, probably about close to 10% of their flavors do have added sweetener. And I have a feeling just by taste alone, Flavor West is probably got a higher percentage of sweetener added into their flavorings. So you don't always have to use a sweetener to get a sweetener, but just remember, if you're adding a flavor instead of a sweetener, you're probably still adding a sweetener. The difference is now you're also adding off notes that might not fit your profile. So you don't really gain anything there. Just use the sweetener. It'll be fine.
That's right.
You get less off notes that way. Let me check and see if there's any more. If not, I only have ladies, and I thought I had one from. Thought I had one here from. Steve. Oh, I did Steve's. Yeah.
Bobby dropped one in the chat.
Bobby did. Okay, I'll
Yep.
grab Bobby's.
Yeah, I am in the chat, guys. My hands are hurting me really bad today, so I really don't feel like typing.
Why?
Because my hands hurt
Ooh,
really bad.
And
today.
also,
Like,
shout out to Bobby. Thank you, Bobby, for using all the flavors. You know, we do gotta give them some love there once in a while. And I am trying to learn this site to use the other things, and they added so much of a variety of things you can use it for that it actually is kind of a little daunting at first. I'm getting the hang of it, but I'm not comfortable enough trying to teach it yet. So we're working on it.
he said it's an oldie, no need to show it. This is old, ha ha ha.
It's still sour blue raz taffy, all Wonder Flavors, and yes, that would work well, I'm sure. Use Nevin's taffy base. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Use Nevin's taffy base. That means it's got the he's got the cotton candy jelly bean in it. Yep, right there.
Thank you, Funky Monk, very much. And hi, Sin.
They said,
Hey, Sam. Boysenberry raspberry. I love that flavor. Cotton candy jelly bean, sour grape candy, marshmallow candy, and sour blue raspberry candy. Yeah, I'm sure that'd work fine. Bob, a change up to this you might want to try and do is, depending on how you feel about that Blurple candy might work in this, with this mix anywhere you wanted to replace it or add it. Just add it. That new Blurple candy has a nice sour note to it. It's in a mix, it's fine. I do find single flavor for me, it's a little bit Dynatappy, but it's not like super offensively. But yeah, that might actually work nice in there if you want to change it up every now and then, Bob. But yeah, that looks good. Just a 0.5% sweetener, though. I didn't push it too much.
Yeah.
It does me too, Bob, a little bit. I don't know how it'll work in that mix, but that seems like it'd be the right mix where it might not. I can't turn it up too much. It's got a nice sour note, though. That's really weird.
Rocky just dropped one sour diesel. Sin, it depends on who you ask about little Miss Ashley. I say she's a freaking terror and a pain in the ass. She's very much Twitter pated right now because it's coming into springtime, and she's just been
Up my
a
butt.
little extra. And she hasn't been letting Tim sleep because now she's decided when we lay down, she wants both of us. And if I fall asleep and start petting her, she starts biting him.
Plus, I'm not allowed to sleep. I'm there for her entertainment. So, I tried to take a nap before the show because I got up super early this morning for work. So here we go. Sour Diesel strain from Rocky Tooney. It's got champagne TPA at 1, lime from Flavora at 0.2, pink guava from Flavora at 0.8, plum purple Wonder Flavors at 0.4, and sour from TPA at 0.6. I almost used that tonight. Oh, I haven't even went over mine yet anyway. Just realized that. But yeah, sour diesel, not a clone, just my interpretation.
Nice.
I don't see. So that's from Rocky.
Yep, that's Rocky. He put it in chat where it came from.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't see it on his ELR page.
It's a little bit older one. I made a sour watermelon candy, but I tried a couple different things in this that don't usually use. Powerful sour from Cap. I don't think I've ever used it in a mix. I think I tested that, but just tested it.
We
at 1.
just got it in. It wasn't even opened yet.
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's one of the new ones that we didn't have.
And that isn't even the one I was thinking of. Then I must have been thinking of TPA. Sour gummy candy from Wonder Flavors at 2. Sour lime from SSA at 1. That's only because I found that before I found the sour lemon type. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, lime would actually probably go better with the watermelon. So I went with the lime instead. Super sweet from Cap at 1 because I did push it to try and really pump all the drawing all the sour out of this as I can. And watermelon candy extra sour. There is a regular and then there's an extra sour from Wonder Flavors at 4. And I didn't, but attempting to push a sour flavor, this would be a good test to see how well it works without off notes. And I've only tuned it on it once, and let's see how this goes. You can go over yours whenever you want.
Okie dokie, I can do that.
Ooh, there's a little bit of an interesting sour there. Weirdly, the watermelon's not kind of there, but it's not really forward.
Hey, Bob, why can't you get on the show tonight, man?
Yeah, you know,
That's
you're
real-
always
Well, he's working on that rock sock collection.
Ew, never mind. Here, let's change the subject. So I decided that because it was my birthday, screw sour, I made whatever the hell I wanted. So I made a zesty key lime coconut cheesecake. Cheesecake Grand Perulum at 2, coconut flavora at 1/2, which I've never actually used that before, so I wanted to try it out. Desiccated coconut VTA at 1.5, key lime TPA at 3, spicy lime FA at 1, super sweet perulum at 1, toasted coconut cheesecake perulum at 3, and yes, sweet cheesecake in a wearer at 3. And
Ooh.
it's the picture that you've been staring at behind me all night. Woo!
Woo.
I haven't actually vaped it yet, but I did knuckle it, and it is really good off the knuckles. So as soon as I get these wicks dry, I'm gonna try it out. And then I did a key lime coconut milkshake as well because why not?
Exactly.
Exactly. Coconut flavora at 1/2, desiccated coconut VTA at 1.5, French vanilla thick wonder flavor at 1, key lime TPA at 2.5, milkshake cap at 2.5, spicy lime FA at 1, super sweet perulum at 1, toasted coconut cheesecake perulum at 3, vanilla bean ice cream flavor west at 3, and whipped cream SSA at 1. I didn't put the vanilla gelato Italian wonder flavor in this that I usually put in my base because I put the toasted coconut cheesecake perulum in, and I didn't want it to be like super like thick.
You're ridiculous.
Shut up. And that's the picture. And I've knuckled this one as well, and that's pretty fire too. So that'd be me.
I don't have that spicy lime.
I
that's a
keep telling
zesty
you,
lime.
Paula, you gotta get it.
It's a
so
really nice
good.
zesty lime.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what I could drop in there in the meantime while it's in the system.
Like, I mean, if Tim ever needs it, he's gonna have to have me get it off my desk because I've been using it so much. I refuse to put it away, so I have to dig it back out.
That's actually really good. As far as placement, there isn't a really good true replacement because it's the best zesty lime, but you'll get a similar flavor, just not really the zest as much out of like the distilled or the cold pressed.
Yeah.
Those are similar in flavor, but they just don't have that zest factor. But yeah, here's the one who's talking about that ume plum soft candy, the gummy like candy there, the Rocky Oto's super sour ume plum soft candy, Wonder Flavors. Cotton candy jelly bean 1, plum purple, the Wonder Flavors at 1.5, and sour gummy candy Wonder Flavors at 1. And that actually makes perfect sense for that because it is kind of just that plum purple is almost the right kind of plum, almost perfect. And then you got the sour gummy candy there that just kind of really pulls it off. And the cotton candy kind of gives it a weird edge, but it does have kind of a weird, like, almost cooked cotton candy-ish note to the real candy. It really does, truthfully. This thing.
Yeah.
Remember that from the shop, hun?
Yeah.
And she brought those in. You wouldn't try them. I tried them. I actually liked them.
Oh, yeah. Those actual candies, yeah.
I'd had them before, and I tried it again, and yeah, those. Oh, you found that, Sin? I was actually wondering if she was going to find those. She said she had some.
We got a Sin recipe.
On all the flavors, nonetheless. Black and blue lemon hard candy. Also, has 2.56 VSO blueberry. I've requested that the flavor be added to ATF. We'll correct it. Okay. I don't know if she's got it in there yet, but yeah. That's the downside to these ones that are blocked out is you don't always get them right away, but ELR sometimes gets them. Sometimes they disappear again because they don't know if they're a real flavor right away. Yeah, so it's kind of complicated either way. FE Lemon at 1.5. We just talked about that, hippie.
Yep.
Flavor West Hard Candy at 1. Inawera Blueberry at 2. Jungle Flavors Lemon at 1.5. Mullenberry Dark Blackberry. I do not have that one at 4. I like blackberry flavors, so I'm really curious now. I don't know where I don't know where I can grab that. Maybe Canada. 1-on-1 powdered sugar at 2.5, and blueberry from VSO at 2.65. So she already added it, fixed it. Sour ball candy for Wonder Flavors super concentrate at 1.25. I thought about going that route, and I wound up going with the gummy because I know the gummy is good and sour. I don't know that flavor all that well. So you didn't go far off the reservation on this one. This actually looks like it's a really nice blueberry, blackberry, like hard candy with some lemony sour. Yeah, that looks tasty.
Sounds
I just don't know that dark
good.
blackberry. I'm kind of curious. Dark blackberry, Sin. You have any notes on it or you can remember what it tastes like? I'm kind of curious. Because like Wonder Flavors blackberry, the Mora, has got a little bit of a floral note to it. It's good, but it's got a floral note to it. And then, yeah, it's really
She
good.
said it's really good.
I got to try and find it then, because that sounds good. I like blackberry mixes, especially in the fall. I get really into the blackberry.
It's not floral.
I am a seasonal person. That Mora blackberry is a good summertime blackberry because it is kind of floral, but it's a nice mellow floral. It's not like, wow, that's potpourri.
Yeah.
Rocky just dropped another one in the chat.
It tastes true to blackberry. Nice.
Good.
Because Sin is here, I'm gonna do...
Oh yeah, I mix this one. MF and blueberry. Blueberry from Medicine Flower 1, sour TPA at 0.5, and super sweet cap at 0.5. And like half for Rocky is high for super sweet, just saying. And that was the one. This is the one I mixed. We had me mix when I first got it, right? I believe this is the one. Or when did he make this?
I think so.
Yeah, this is the one
I
he had me
think
mix
so.
when I first got the blueberry in. And yes, it's good. This is that one I mixed. That Medicine Flower blueberry is sweet. It's really, really good. But 1% I will admit it was a really blueberry. You don't really need a 1% of that flavor.
Like
Ever.
a quarter to a half of that flavor, and you're good.
3/4 is pushing it for me. That one, I was surprised I even liked that. I think it's just that sour tampers it a little bit in a different way. Because that wasn't bad at 1% there.
It's a fugazi.
They do have it at DIY Juice. Thank you, Odie. I was curious about that because I do have to make an order for them soon.
Sin said it tastes true to blackberry. It's different than boysenberry and raspberry and not floral.
Okay, good. Yeah, that sounds good.
Get an order together because you should have Victoria Day sale coming up
Okay, I'll do that. Got to get an order in soon anyway.
in 2 weeks or so. May 2/4 weekend. Victoria Day.
Yeah, I would not have known that if you didn't tell me because I don't know what that is.
Yeah, maybe it's just a Canadian thing, but they should have a sale.
Yeah, I'm imagining it's a Canadian holiday. But hey, if they got a sale, they got a sale. Why not take advantage?
When the Queen was born, way back when.
I can't really complain about using my code though for 10%. That's not bad.
Oh yeah. But this is 15%. Should be a 15% code. So yeah.
So okay,
Pretty much.
Bob, if you want your face blown off, then use 1%. And you blow your face off, bro.
Well,
you do your boo-boo.
I was afraid to use it at 1%, to be honest with you, but it didn't taste bad. That was actually a really good tasty thing. I have never pushed it above 0.75 myself, ever, because for any of my own flavor mixes, because it doesn't need it. It just doesn't. Damn inbreds.
Damn inbreds.
Okay, so I'm going to do a bumper here then. And yeah, there's a reason for this bumper, and I'm going to throw a surprise on everybody. I didn't talk to anybody ahead of time what it is, but if you haven't figured it out yet, it's pretty obvious.
Top 3 flavors. Now we give you our top 3 favorites of this flavor profile. Please send in your suggestions for future top 3 flavors or questions to the Mixer's mailbox. On an advocate for liberty.com.
Talk to me, baby.
Oh, God. I was blowing you kisses the whole time, Paul. You didn't blow them back. Okay. No. Top 3. So this is a simple question, which you did not let anybody know ahead of time because I figured it was pretty self-explanatory with today. What are your top 3 go-to sour flavorings? Oh. Paul's like, none. He doesn't do sour. Delete. Oh, you hippie. What are your top 3 sour flavorings? Go ahead and start thinking on that.
I can tell you right now.
I'll tell you what.
I only have 2 really.
Well, we need 3. So 3 or you're just qualified.
Give you 3, daggone it, unless you consider sweet and tart from TFA a tart, but it's not really a tart.
It's not really tart, is it? No.
Tart. You know what I'm saying? So come on, Paulie, give me a break. Sour TFA and sour VSO.
I mean, it doesn't have to be just like a straight up like sour, right? It can be like a flavor.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna use because the ones I'm gonna get is flavors because they're what I use the most to add a sour.
I'm trying to find a flavor right now. The Wonder Flavor Sour, the Belt Candy one.
Oh, the newer one.
Strawberry.
The last release.
I can't freaking find it, and I know I got it, and I can't freaking find it. It's driving me nuts, so I gave up, and maybe I'll think where the hell it's at.
Yeah, that's the from the last release.
Yes. It's a good one. I like putting, and that's what I wanted to mix tonight. I wanted to use that flavor with some VSO sour and a little bit of TFA sour. Yeah, man. Shit.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For sour apple.
I do find that the sour gummy candy is a nice base generic sour flavor that works fairly well. The VSO and the TPA are kind of neck and neck if I'm trying to do a straight up sour, and actually this cap one seems like right there. It's all malic acid. If I'm doing flavorings wise, I kind of lean towards the Wonder flavors. There's two of them. It's not very sour, but the watermelon sour candy and the sour blue raz has a good sour bite. But that new Blurple has a nice sour if you don't get a medicinal note off it. And yeah, the sour belt candy stuff wasn't bad either.
Medicinal note on that sour blurple berry candy. Now I love that damn flavor, and it's just a grape and an apple, and you know.
My number one use though would be sour type, lemon sour type from SSA. That'd be my number one use sour flavor to add just a bite of sour, just a touch of sour, and a little bit of citrus to something.
Yeah, I mean, I love that sour blue raz Wonder flavor.
It's good.
That new sour from the last Wonder flavor release, that was pretty good.
Hey, Steve, you must be talking about the sour straws. The straws had more of like that grapefruit note in it. It was like a grapefruit guava type note.
And although I haven't used it yet, that sour gummy candy that you used, that tasted really, really good.
It is. It's a nice.
I'm not
base.
super into sours. That's why I kind of went off and did my own thing.
Well, it's hard to pull off a sour that comes through in this. It really is. And it only comes off so well. He is no like, oh my god, that's so sour I can't take it. You don't, unless you're really sensitive, you're not going to get that effect.
Like the picture you have on the show's title, the sour warhead.
Oh, I know that look good. Doesn't that look good? I want to try those.
It's like I was sitting there. It's like, how the fuck could I make a sour watermelon soda? You know what I'm saying?
I almost went. You know, that's what I was originally going to go to instead of the gummy candy. But then when I saw the sour gummy candy, I was like, okay, that's not going to really come through well in a soda. I could try soda up, but it's going to take it sour away. So I said, that's the only reason I was going to go there. Exactly, hippie. I was going to go sour watermelon soda originally. But I was afraid that going soda is going to, you know, kind of weaken the sour even more. And I want to make sure the sour was a focus.
Yeah, I like the way Rocky used that in his last recipe, that other one, that one he shared earlier, is pretty neat. How he blended that. I'm missing all the damn flavors. That sour diesel, not sour diesel, the other one.
I've actually mixed this one up too. The sweet tart from Rocky. The fizzy sherbet VTA at 1, raspberry sweet TPA at 4, sour blue raspberry candy from Wonder Flavors at 6, and sweet and tart from TPA at 2. I mixed that. That was actually pretty good.
Sweet and tart. See, that's a hardly ever used flavor, really. You don't see too many people using that damn flavor anymore. That was a good one back in the day.
Oh, that's something too. You get people, I mean, hippie, you've been kind of coming back for a while again anyway, but like you get some of the old school mixers still talk about all the flavor combos and stuff mixing. We don't need to do that as much now that we're getting the new flavors that have stuff built into them. They're more refined. So we don't have to mimic things as much. The problem is if you started mixing long enough ago, or you got used to these mixes with those combos, it's nostalgic and it hits that vein. And it's so there's two different types of mixing when it comes to that kind of thing. Yeah. And neither one is wrong. Whatever works for you is what's right. Matters what it works for you.
Yeah.
Rafi,
the sour watermelon candy, Neil. Tim, you got that sour watermelon candy Wonder Flavor?
Yeah, I've got both versions, and it's not super sour. It's called extra sour, but it's not really all that sour. It's kind of Jolly Rancher kind of watermelon.
Oh my god, right, Steve-O? There's a few of them that I am super excited to start using.
It's driving me nuts. Flavora, get off your butt. I mean, I want this damn flavor to be released so I can buy a bigger bottle, please. Hurry up. It's not just Wonder flavors that we're waiting on. We're waiting on Flavora. I don't know what's going on there, but it's taking a while. They're probably ramping up. It takes a little while to make your flavors, make sure they're steep out and ready to go. And they do try to make it right. Sour sop. Sour soup? Sour soup. What about sour soup, Bodie?
Oh, that sounds really good, Neil. Bobby just dropped another recipe.
Yep, that says grabbing. Also, keep an eye out on the website now. The blog's on there now, and I will be posting on there anything that's going on and ask you questions. Like right now, I'm trying to get feedback from you guys because companies keep asking what flavors do we want to go after for the next release. One of the flavors in this beta that turned out really well was a suggestion by me, which I'm really excited it turned out well. So you'll see when that comes out, because I'm pretty sure that's going to make it through without a problem. But, we need input on that to let them know what to make for us, what you really want. And yes, obscure flavor recommendations is fine. But if you find something that's missing and you just don't have the right version of it, like in our flavorings, in the flavorings we got, or it's not available anymore, let us know so we can let them know to work on it. Tim's idea, my way. Okay, what do we got here? We got Tim's idea, my way. Hashtag AFL from Bob. It's cooling agent WS23, cooling taste. Chris citrus soda VSO at 1. Oh, so he's going with the soda here. Lemonade natural flavor west at 2. Polar Blast FA at 0.5. Yeah, that's lemonade will give you a little bit too. Polar Blast FA, cool to taste. Sour lemon VTA at 1. Super sweet from Cap at a half. Sweet watermelon SSA from at 1, and watermelon candy extra sour wonder flavors at 3. Yeah, that's so you went for the soda. Went for that kind of soda. Like, what the heck am I missing? No, I'm not. Oh, we need to update my stash here. Apparently, it's not updated very well. We know we have lemonade natural. I love that. That's one of my favorite lemonades. I know I have that. And the sour lemon VTA, maybe I don't have.
Why?
I can simply go at the other, look at the Odie stash thing and be able to tell you right away. Thank you, Odie.
Speaking of Odie, why would you want to vape a pastrami sandwich? That just sounds gross.
Yeah.
I love it when you get the extra peppercorns in there.
Sandwich, yes.
You gotta get those extra peppercorns in there, or it isn't good. What you do is you leave your nicotine out in the hot sun for about a week, right in the windowsill, and it should actually give you that peppery taste that you need. Yeah.
Floppy said it's like dirt and citrus, if he remembers correctly. Mike said, finally a recipe I have everything for.
Yeah, mix along. Here we go. I see it. I'm getting it. What do we got here? We got now for our 2 lucky winners, chosen randomly wheel of names. J-Bits and Take Me to Sea. Congratulations. Again, thank you for playing along, and we appreciate you all. May Mix Along profile will be announced on a thread at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. That's in 10 minutes, people. 10 minutes. There you go. You got 2 winners. In 10 minutes, we should have a new profile to go over.
Okay, so first, hi James Rivera, and that's not what I was talking about. I meant Bob said that it has a tang that I think will pair nicely with the sour lemon and Chris citrus soda, more of a sour watermelon lemonade, like dropping a watermelon warhead in a lemonade.
Ah. Still sounds tasty. Yeah, but a soda, I mean, it's a sour soda like that's not going to taste like a soda as much as it probably will taste more like a lemonade.
Oh, fuck you, Odie.
What? What do you do now?
The new flavor will be pickle.
Oh, so you can't taste it? Is that the whole purpose on it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. To eat though, Neil, not to vape.
Did get a suggestion here, but I'll go over the bumper here first for it.
Welcome to the Mixer's mailbox, where you can send questions about mixing, suggestions for future themes, or flavor profiles you would like to see on Top 3 from each panelist segment of the show. The Mixer's mailbox is available at anadvocateforliberty.com. Get to the chopper now.
Rocky dropped that chicken on a biscuit recipe.
So I did get a suggestion saying that they find themselves using DIY e-juice for orders a lot lately. As far as for the distributors and flavor houses, what are your go-to flavor houses and distributors? Using a lot of one-on-one flavors, SSA, Cap, and Wonder. One-on-one, SSA, and Cap, and Wonder flavors are the staples for all recipes. That's good feedback. It's good to know. Want to know who? Well, for one, especially with the newer flavors, who's been hitting your taste buds right, and who hasn't? Like for me, FA has not. They have very few of their releases that have been good for me. Their hit rate has been horrible. But SSA's doing good. Wonder Flavors does good. Flavora does good. One-on-one isn't really releasing anything new, so. But they do have good flavors in their stash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see because this is kind of feedback we need for this kind of thing. So on the blog, I'm going to be asking questions, trying to get people to respond. Use the Mixer's mailbox at gmail.com and just send in whatever's going on. And the top 3 suggestions, too. If you have a suggestion for something you'd like to know what everybody's top 3 is, chat's going to chime in. They usually do. And the panel will always chime in and let you know what their top 3 and whatever profile it is. And if there's obvious dumpster fires, like, honestly, when it comes to sours, there's some dumpster fires, but they're like mostly old school flavors that we just don't get into anymore, and I don't even use them, so I don't remember them that well. But there are some sour flavors that are just no. What is the one? There's a Flavor West one. Bobby knows this one. What's the one they used that they used in the candy pop line? That Jawbreaker or whatever one. The Flavor West flavor. And it's absolutely gross. Although I think it's just supposed to be hard candy. I'm not really sure. I can't remember now. It was terrible. It just tastes like grandma's perfume. It's bad. Really bad. The hard candy. I think it is the hard candy, actually, Bob. I think that's the one. I think it's
and out of nowhere, Ploppy drops in with sausage time.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, grandma hairspray, grandma's perfume. It's just nasty.
You're talking about this right here, man.
Yeah, probably, yes. Yeah, that stuff there, you push that too high, it is the grossest thing on earth. I mean, I would rather take grandma's perfume and just spray it in my mouth.
It tastes like
Aquanet. Yeah.
Hairspray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aquanet hairspray, but with a little extra floral potpourri added. It's like, yeah, flavor. The Jawbreaker was what they made out of it. It was, oh my God, that was.
Okay, please tell me you're joking, Rocky, and you are not making a Slim Jim recipe.
Why? I'd vape it.
How are you going to get that greasy mouthfeel? Because without that,
well, it's like, no, he screwed up when he made the chocolate taco. Remember, he didn't put in that freezer burnt like cardboard taste. Without that, it's not chocolate taco. It's not.
But it was so good.
Yeah, that's right. It wasn't sour. You're right. I was trying to remember. I was thinking it sour. I knew it was candy. It's just disgusting. But there are a couple sour flavors that are like that too. They're really got some bad off notes. Well, we just don't use them anymore, and I'm not even sure if they're carried by any of the major distros anymore because the ones that don't really hit eventually disappear off their sites.
Yeah.
Except for DIY Canada, which carries like everything under the sun still because they almost got 2,000 flavors, 1,900 some odd flavors.
Oh, by the way, Sin, I
VSO, yeah.
changed my background for you so you could see her.
She's such a sweetheart when she wants to be. Yeah, that Mixer's mailbox thing, and here I'll drop the link to the blog because I started doing the blog. I said, why not? So I mean, might as well.
You
And
and me
here's the
both.
link to the blog where I'm starting to post stuff pretty regularly right here. Actually, I just wanted the last thing I posted was about positive attitude because we had some people going through some stuff, politics, mental health, physical health. Don't be afraid to ask questions, learn new things, and push outside your comfort zone. It's
Gotta
important.
have PMA, that positive mental attitude.
Well, you really do, especially if you're going through stuff. I mean, and don't recluse yourself back into the darkness by yourself because although it feels comfortable, you'll find that that darkness becomes really friendly and then you end up getting swallowed by it. Paul and I both have to deal with people that have been in that situation before, I'm sure. I know I have. They got in that dark, stopped reaching out to people. Next thing you know, the ambulance is one called next. And it's not always a pretty sight when you get there. So it's like, yeah, just make sure you, yeah. Because there's some people in our family that are actually going through some stuff right now. And I think they could really use that positive mental attitude thing.
Yeah. And sorry, Mike. That really sucks. That really sucks.
Yeah, see that kind of thing. Exactly. Life happens. It's not always pretty. And sometimes you just
Fuck
need to.
cancer.
Yeah. It's the reason I got into advocacy. We're just talking about that today at work. I was talking about it. How it started is just this weird thing where I went to a hearing and I held up a bottle of Turk liquid with it so they could all look at it and they read the labels because someone tried saying they don't have it on the bottles, have any warnings on the bottle. Look at this damn bottle, it's full of warnings. They passed it around, handed it back, gave me a chance to speak at a closed hearing. First sentence, I had them hooked. Who starts smoking because they like to taste the ash in their mouth? 3 or 4 of them started laughing. Yeah, I used to smoke. And it wasn't for the taste. It's like, there you go, it's not flavors. Instantly, you watch the Jewel jerk off in the back corner turn white as a ghost because he knew he fucking failed. That was the best part. And then the spaghetti legs kicked in after, and it was all a lot of fun. We got someone on the committee for the state of New Hampshire that day.
Yeah.
From a vape shop owner. Got on the committee. I couldn't do it because I don't live in the state of New Hampshire. I live in Vermont, technically.
Hey, Odie.
You an asshole.
Yep, I think we found it. Yep. That's my other brain cell.
Hippie, I think that was that kernel of corn you lost in 1993, actually.
Yep.
Wow.
My noodle done slid off my cracker, man.
Yeah, that'll do it. Mike, for me, it was a lot of family members. My family's full of smokers, and we've lost a lot of them to cancer. If you've watched that shit show, you don't want to see it, and you don't want to be a part of it. You know, yeah. All right, don't you worry, guys. We got something important to go over here. I'm sure there's a list, and I'm going to use it as a bio break situation while she does it. Ready, hon?
Welcome. Come and listen to what is on Cassie's mind this week. It may be something wonderful or something diabolical. Are you scared? You should be.
You should be. All right, have fun. Go ahead, Cassie. Let loose.
Okay, so the weirdest fucking thing happened yesterday. I went into Market Basket because I didn't want Tim to have to go into the stores and get stressed out, and I didn't want to leave the dogs in the car alone, so I just went. And I ran into like an old coworker from freaking 20 years ago almost. And she saw me and she's like, "Oh my god." And she like freaking out, like trying to get my attention. And I was like, hi, crazy lady coming at me. She goes, "Oh my god, I was just thinking about you the other day." And I was like, "I haven't seen you in like 20 years. What the why?" She's such a nice lady, and she really is. And it was just, oh, thanks, Poppy. I'm not gonna yell at you. It's fine, dude. Yeah, my birthday was Thursday. I'm at
Oh,
officially
snap. I
40,
missed that
Tim,
one
not
too.
4,000.
Nice.
I'm sorry,
Damn.
happy what?
Sorry, belated happy birthday, Kathy.
Oh, thank you.
No shit. I've been so busy. I ain't lying. I haven't been online.
Happy
that much.
40,000th birthday, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. And as you can see, like all this shit, I decided to stop dyeing my hair because I'm just gonna own this shit. I'm old as fuck now. I'll go gray, whatever. Fuck it. Fuck you, Bob, and thank you. Um,
What he says
thank
is
you,
280 in
Tim.
dog years.
And then, like, oh my god, people are just so annoying in the stores, and the stores are like rated and out of everything. And
53rd birthday.
yeah, because Bob's a dick. And
Looking good
Ploppy's a
for looking
dick.
good for 82.
Now I'm gonna
53.
yell at you, Ploppy, you mofo, that you're a bitch. But yeah, I had a really nice birthday. Woke up to a bag of sunshine outside from the neighbor up the road because he left me a birthday present.
Hell yeah. The best birthday present ever.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Grocery bag completely full.
There was like a good couple ounces there. But then, I mean, I talked to my brother, like he FaceTimed me when he got home, so I got to see my niece and nephew, and they wished me a happy birthday, and it was a really good day. I had a couple of drinks, had a few too many
Mallory.
sessions with some shed time.
Oh my god, last night she didn't have two brain cells that were working together to have a conversation. It was like hippie. Like everything came out of her head, like you knew what was in her head, and you understood it. Where she'd come randomly out of part of a conversation she's having in her own head, and what? Trying to decipher it from nothing. See, she had a good week. Now, I had a hell of a day changing wheel bearings on the car. So there.
Excuse you. I was not done. This is Cassie's corner, not Tim's corner. You sit back and shut your mouth.
That's it. I'm gonna get you that sign. What really grinds her gears?
Yeah.
But there were a few things that did kind of piss me off over the past few days. Like, I lost my train of thought.
You caught it?
I was trying to keep it low key this year, but Tim kept bringing it up. So Tim brought it up on Benny, so I get that awesomely bad Welsh happy birthday song sung to me. Sorry, Benny, but
Nasty.
and then both Tim and Hanky had to keep dropping in the Twitch chat Thursday during the vlog until Nick finally saw it because they couldn't help themselves.
Good job,
Fuck
Bob.
you for letting me have a low-key birthday, dick. Dick.
Wow.
I mean, Tim asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and literally I told him I want some weed and a pizza.
And she got a sub instead.
Because it was the same price, but it's healthier for us. And I mean, you got 2 meals out of the sub, where if you got the cheese bread, you would have just devoured it.
True.
And I got a free cookie.
Ooh. You're officially ancient flatus now. All right, if she's done, and are you done, honey, with your Cassie's corner already?
Yeah. No, but happy birthday to Caitlin on May the 4th.
Yes, yes. Tomorrow's Caitlin's birthday. Hope's daughter, Caitlin.
That's right. That's right. I'm not a doctor, but I'll take a look anyways.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on YouTube.
Rocky dropped the May.
I am. I was checking it. I had it pulled up. I was waiting until you're done. So what do we got here? We got toffee something. Hey, feels like we just did an episode about that. So, you know, I got an idea where you want to go maybe by now. Yeah, toffees are really good. Hon, I feel like we've tested a few toffees, haven't we? Maybe just a little.
Just a few.
We got toffee something. So that's your month of May mix along is toffees. I like that better than the very specific last month one. I like it when it's a little more wide open because then you get really interesting recipes. You go too narrow and it just becomes everybody trying to figure out what they can do to make it out of their stash. But something like toffee, something that gives you a lot of variations. It's gonna be interesting to see what everybody comes up with, and it's a good profile. I'm not a doctor, but I got ribbed gloves and a gallon of VG. Well, okay. How did you know what Paul does on the weekends? That's Paul's typical Saturday night after the show.
So gross. Butterscotch right in the toffee.
Well, toffee is like in that vein of like, toffee is really kind of just a thicker, like caramel butterscotch. Like it really isn't that much different. So yeah, it falls into the same vein of flavors. Banoffee, yep. Rib for my pleasure or yours?
Ew, Bob.
Leave it to Bob.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Butterscotch, baby.
Yeah. Hippie likes my new sign. You know, and I got to thank everybody here that mixes along with the hashtag. The reason why I got the sign, I got the hashtag AFL sign because I mean, it finally got to the point where it's a thing now. So it's enough of a thing that
where is that sign?
It's up over here. It's just I don't have everything set up behind me. I'm changing the stuff around me, so it's all tore apart.
You gonna finally get rid of that green screen so we can see your background?
Maybe.
Sign and stuff, you know.
Maybe. Depends on which room I stick with. I have 2 different offices, so I haven't decided which one I'm going to stick with. It probably will be this one. It's more convenient. And the dogs won't freak out. If I tried to stream from another room, I think I would have dogs.
For that neon sign.
Believe it or not, I got on sale and it was only like $15.
$15?
It was on sale, 50% off. Yeah. That's why I couldn't resist it. I couldn't resist it.
Skippy Babes on it.
Well, yeah, it would have cost more.
Green one.
It has to be 5 letters or less, 5 characters or less.
Oh, 5 letters or less.
Oh, and it gets more. It goes up in price after that.
Oh, I got you.
But I've been thinking about that for a while, and it's like it went on sale. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna finally get that sign. She goes, go for it. Oh, speaking of, there's a pet peeve. Okay, so I ordered this shirt, this really nice distress flag shirt that I looked at before Odie posted it to me, but he posted it to me and showed me because you should get this for your birthday. Ordered it way back then. Didn't show up. Finally lost in the mail. They offered me a refund on it. I got the refund, but it's like I waited 2.5 months for that shirt and it never showed. Then I work on the car. Split bearings. I didn't realize when I changed the wheel bearings, which means the wheel bearings on the inside of your steering knuckle, and then you got to take the hub out the outside. Bought a special tool so I could do it in the car. stripped the new tool, had to take it in, take the knuckle off, put it in the press. It's like, you damn thing. Then it exploded out of the press when that bearing went loose, because that bearing was, you ever spin a wheel bearing and then kind of make that weird grinding sound? This one went click, 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 click. That was bad. It was bad. It literally chunked along. It wouldn't spin at all. It's like, okay, maybe the wheel bearing was bad. So anyhow, when it popped apart, Paul, I've never seen pieces of a bearing explode like that before. I'm glad I was staying beside the press when I did it, because I would have got hit with shrapnel.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyhow, I got one side done, but then the race bearings, because of that, it had scored a little bit on the side, so I had to put the race seals in there. When you put the race seals in, I screwed them up, so I had to order new ones. Those were supposed to be in Tuesday, didn't come in until today. It's like, yeah, I can't win. Can't win with that car. That's Tim's corner, by the way, hon.
There he goes, trying to take over my thing again. He always takes over my shit. I start watching a show that I want to watch while he's doing his dailies and playing his game. And he's like, oh, but I want to watch that, so can you wait? Oh, I want to watch that. So I'm like, no, motherfucker. I wanted to watch this while you were doing your dailies. It's a show I wanted to watch for me. God damn it. Go away.
Just like we're having another Cassie's corner again. Hippie, it's okay, because Hippie found his 2 remaining brain cells. They touched each other. They did just the tips.
Yep, they sure did. Yep, they sure did.
We watched Sausage Party the other day again. Yeah, it's just so annoying. Like, there's a movie I really, really want to watch, and it's a chick flick, but he won't let me watch it without him.
Oh, come on, the first one had a lot of murder and mayhem and all kinds of stuff going on. It was not just a chick flick. It's actually a good movie. At least the first one was.
It's a Simple Favor, and on my birthday, another Simple Favor release, and I was like excited because I was like, I really wanted to watch this movie, and it's out on my birthday. Oh, but I really wanted to watch that. Can you wait just a few minutes? And then it was hours, and
that was the night I worked on the video. It was a night I worked on video. Got the video going. Especially when it involves toffee. Exactly, Rocky.
And Rocky dropped a recipe in the chat, by the way.
Did he drop another one? I didn't see that.
Yeah, Rocky did.
Why is it coming up on the wrong one? I don't.
And
Steve really grabbed my game.
That's not. No, he didn't drop a recipe. Oh yeah, he did.
Steve dropped the recipe.
Yeah, that Rocky dropped.
Oh yeah, Steve-O also dropped a recipe. That's right.
Rocky's wasn't a recipe. It's a shopping list thing. Rocky's is Aiden Milk and Honey Toffee. Like, he's actually dropped the food. He's trying to get. He wants someone to make that for him. Is what it is.
Yeah. See, I knew there was a twist.
Summertime Sour, hashtag AFL from Steve-O. He's got Grapefruit VTA at 1.5, Lemonade LA at 4, Lemonade Pink from Flavor West at 2.5, Sour Apple from Flavora at 0.5, Sour Lime from SSA at 1, Super Sweet from Cap at 0.75, and Watermelon Candy Extra Sour Wonder Flavors at 5. That grapefruit's really going to add that bite too. I like that. That sour lime, that's what that's actually kind of more potent than I expected to be with this watermelon. Against this watermelon, it's like off the shake, it's almost balanced. You get just as much as that lime at 1% as I'm getting off the extra sour watermelon at 4.
Second time I've seen somebody use that sour watermelon. Is it that good? I mean,
it's good, but it's Jolly Rancher-ish. It's not really sour.
That's not a bad thing.
No, it's a good flavor.
Well, shit.
Actually, I think that was the 3rd or 4th recipe today with that. Oh, we need to have some broccoli. We need to make broccoli vapes because Kerplop loves broccoli.
That is gonna smell so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I love broccoli, but the smell of it cooking is disgusting.
Smells like stinky feet. It really does. Cauliflower is actually worse.
Yeah.
Get grapefruits from the pink lemonade too. Which one was it? Flavor West?
She talks
I
crazy.
don't know if I've ever single. No, I did single flavor it. We've single flavored it for the for Noted.
Best room.
Best room
no.
ever. So does that mean you get hungry
Okay.
every time you take your shoes off? Flop?
Yeah.
But you gotta do it in the right voice, though. Best room note ever. You're welcome. Have a nice day.
You're here all week.
And it was yeah, drop a pin. You could hear it after that. Yep.
You bitch.
Yatch.
If he's trying to build a fence around his brain cells now, and you're trying to distract him, and he's gonna lose one, and then gonna take the next 6 years to find it again. What are you doing?
Oh Lord! Don't make me drop it.
I hope everybody's had a good weekend. Mix along sounds good. Coffee one, yeah, I could get behind that one.
I mean, I'll make a beautiful toffee recipe.
Cook cabbage. There you go. Cook cabbage vape. There you go.
No. But I'm sure as hell not gonna put no milk and honey in it, Rocky Tony.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
Coffee. Yep. I like toffee and coffee flavors together. I've made a couple vapes like that before. I like them.
I think I made a toffee coffee. I know I made a butter rum coffee, and that was so good.
That toffee's that's a good one. I like that one.
Oh, that was such a bad combination.
Was it? Was it
Yeah,
was it like tearing your tendon in your hand?
No, I hit one scratch. It made the other scratch sting, which made my arm jump, which hurt my elbow, which hurt my shoulder.
And I am supposed to still be wearing my brace, but I have to take it off every once in a while to stretch it. And running a mouse, this is the time I'm taking off with it because I wear it all day and I needed a break. And running that mouse, because I use a thumb trackball, and yeah, trying to do that with a torn tendon, that's fun.
It was me. Really?
Banoffee, yeah. Odie, that doesn't sound good. Coffee, banoffee. Use a banoffee and as your part of your creamer.
That's a lot of offie.
It's a lot of offie. Odie went offie his rocker today. Toffee, banoffee. That actually is a weirdly rhymey name, but it actually doesn't sound bad at all. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. I started vaping hair or something. I started vape Rocky's maple candied pecans. I think it's called. It's really good. Good job, Rocky.
Rocky.
Still banging them out. Was it? Yeah, Rocky. Maple bourbon candied pecans. That's good.
I'm voting you will go off the rails, by the way, Mallory. Just saying. I mean, if we're gonna take a
if you guys think that she gets going in here, you should see how much worse she is in the ABS chat. Just saying.
Hey, Paul, check the private chat.
What's an ABS chat?
Legion. His show that's on at it's Sunday morning for us. It's on at like 4:30 in the morning. But we stay up to catch it occasionally because, you know, it's cat and caveman, you know?
Yeah.
As long as he's not flashing us again or doing the weird stuff he was doing with his beard again, because I literally almost fell off the couch when he did that.
Later, Echo Dub.
Oh, night, Echo Dub. Have a good weekend.
See you, buddy.
Try not to kill anybody with your forklift.
Hey, Paul, check the private chat.
Yeah.
That's that. Or it's public too, so it's
Roger.
a really good one.
Roger that.
But it needs a long steep. That's right up your alley.
Yeah.
That is a really good question here, Funky Monk.
What are your thoughts on flavors that fade?
There, let's get some answers in chat. What's everybody think?
Okay, I was trying to read something there, but I guess I can't right now. Because Tim just dropped a fucking thing over it.
Well, I wonder what everybody thinks about what Mallory's going to do. Is she a saint? Or is she going to go, is she going full crazy train on this?
All right, so Funky Monk would like to know, what are your thoughts on flavors that fade? As a new mixer, how do you know if you let juice steep too long? I always thought longer steep was better.
There are specific flavors, like sticky rice, and those that will fade, so they're best if used within a few days to a week. And then there aren't a lot of them actually. Most of the time you're gonna want something that's gonna last, because if you set it aside, you mix it like in a small bottle, but you forget about it a few days too long, do you really want to mix something that's gonna be bad in just a few days? Also, I'm most curious on what Mallory voted with that one.
I was just gonna say, yeah, citrus, the lemons and stuff. A lot of people say
they do fade, but I mean, that's where you gotta, those ones you can kind of like, okay, you overshoot it because you know it's gonna fade in. But like the sticky rice, that just turns completely to like this weird starchy mush afterwards, and it's like there's some flavors like that just don't do well with a steep. And then there's other flavors where you need a steep for 6 to 8 weeks. By the way, don't mix those two in the same mix, because it's not going to work out too well. Because you got one flavor, nope, I don't want to steep. And the other flavors, yeah, I need 3 months. It just doesn't, they don't line up very well. So as a new mixer, that's a little tough. Literally research your flavors a little bit if you're worried about that. Yeah. Otherwise, it's trial and error. And because of that specific nature of some flavors, there will be those situations where they're not going to be good. Like, well, look at Hippie's situation with his Blue Falcon. Yeah, Mallory, feel free to pick on him about it. But Blue Falcon, off the shake is one thing. After a couple days, it's another. After a day or two, it's another. And throughout the course of 3 to 5 days, that goes through so many changes. And then in the end, then once it gets its end product, it stays there. So that's actually the advantage of a longer steep, is a lot of times it'll stay there or even get better.
But it's not even days. Like an hour after you mix it, it has already started changing, and it's a different thing.
Damn you, Hippie.
It's weird, hippie, crazy brain science.
Well, we're going to call it right there. It's perfect. So it's a 50-50 chance that Mallory's going to go crazy, or she's going to be a saint. That's perfect. I like that. Flavor lime wedge. Flavor lime wedge. Love that flavor, but it is best the first few days, and it does fade. I still like it, and if you back it, you can kind of bring it, keep it to the surface a little bit. And if you over push it, it will settle in fairly decent. But yeah, flavor lime wedge is a delicious flavor, but it does fade quickly.
Glamour chocolate.
Yep.
That sticky rice.
Yep. Lemon Sicily is another one. Yeah, it's so.
And it's crazy train.
That's what I was going with that question, Hippie. Exactly, crazy train.
I need to address this because I feel like something really bad is going to happen because of addressing this. But Mallory said, I ain't no saint, but they soon will be voting on a new pope. Pope Mal the First have a ring to it. Just saying.
The world will never be the same.
The, the world will never be the same.
F.A.
No.
Lemon Sicily. Yeah, that is another one too. That is very potent up front. That one's weirdly like over potent up front. You have to really like your lemon when you first put that in. And then a few days later, it's like, is just a hint of lemon left. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
I'd say actually like a week or two. That one does take a little bit of time. It's a week or two before it really starts to fade bad. But if you leave that for a few months, you'll be coming back to it saying, there's lemon in this? If you haven't backed it. Yeah, a little bit. There's some serious fade. The lime wedge is the same way. By the next day, you're starting to notice the fade. Unfortunately, Funky Monkey, yeah, a lot. Some of it is going to be trial and error because some of it depends on what you mix it with. If you back flavors, sometimes you can make those flavors so they kind of don't fade as bad. Like lemon Sicily, for instance, add another lemon with it. Add a lemon drop or something like that to it, or another lemon, and it kind of, the lemon Sicily actual flavor stays there better. It like attaches the other flavor. Some of them work that way. Sticky rice, there's nothing you can do. It's a shake and vape.
Hey, Rocky, you say you can't do Flavor Art Lemon Sicily anymore. You get a pepper taste from it now. Well, have you gone without using it for like 3 to 6 months and then trying coming back to it to see if you still have that pepper note? I'm just curious.
He's not the only one I know that has that problem with that flavor, though.
Yeah, I don't get that, but I'm just curious if you did wait like 6 months or something, you know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just something, I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
And then there's also like your personal sensitivity to flavors that'll make a difference too, Funky Monk. Like Liam with grapes. He can't do grape flavors instantly, like diesel flavor for him, all of them. So, and there's some that even, I think he has a couple that he can shake and vape it, but as soon as it steeps in, it changes. Or maybe it's the other way around, but one or the other, I think it's actually that once it steeps in, he can kind of handle a couple off the shake after a few days of steeping. So there's also that sensitivity factor. So it is definitely going to be a little trial and error for you. You have to find the flavors you like that work for a steep. There is advice on which ones, the standard ones that don't have it. If you hear a lot of people have certain off notes to it, maybe not start with those flavors. If like you're a pepper taster, if you find it, you might be a little bit of a pepper taster, maybe avoid the pepper tasting flavors or the ones that fade extremely bad. F.E. Lemon is one of those ones that some people have that issue with. You got like Bob is definitely not alone with the with a lot of the custards.
See, I still say all that pepper note is power of suggestion. No shit. I just don't understand it because I've never gotten a pepper note. Maybe I'm one of the lucky ones or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, it depends on your taste buds.
What's the other one? The liquid bar and ice cream? Isn't that the one Bob gets the pepper note from too?
I know that Benny does. Benny does.
Vanilla bean ice cream from TFA.
TFA.
That's
yeah,
my
TFA.
favorite.
Which hippie is, well, he's walked away, but that's one of the reasons why I don't use that often in recipes. It's not for me. I don't mind it. I do like the Flavor West better, but the Flavor West also has less people that have sensitivities to it. So if you're going to do a mix for a show that many people might mix, you try to stay away from those ones that have known issues for some people, because otherwise, yeah, TFA vanillas in general. Flop, exactly. Bobby's not here, but I know he's sensitive to those.
Nice, Ploppy. He's vaping Dreams of Being Graped currently.
Mm-hmm. Ploppy's
No,
just dreaming. Ploppy's just having dreams.
Dream
Dream a little dream of me.
Oh, Tim, don't sing. please.
What you
I'm
talking
gonna
about,
scare
Willis?
people away.
What
Yeah,
you-
there are people with strawberry flavors. Oh my god, I still can't believe it. Like, there are strawberry flavors that are coming out that I never thought I'd actually would have ranked high. Like the last 2 Wonder Flavors releases had strawberries in the top 5. Never thought it happened at this point in time. But they came
I
out with,
had them in my top 5, and we know that I'm not a big fan
like
of
the sparkling strawberry was the one from 2 releases ago. That sparkling strawberry was unique. There's nothing quite like it. So it deserved a shout out. And then they had the guava strawberry guava, but it's really guava strawberry because guava forward. But it's delicious. And I didn't expect to want to rank. I don't like ranking strawberries high. It makes me feel bad because we don't need to. Oh, Cena versus Orton. I'm telling you, Mallory, that is like the perfect match for this point in his career.
Yep. And
I
I
don't
hope
think they
Orton
could've picked
drops Cena right on his ugly fucking face. Because RKO, yeah. Anyway, back to business here.
Yeah.
Oh, and I am super freaking excited. McAfee versus Gunther.
Who?
He gonna kick Gunther's ass.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
Oh,
Sports entertainment wrestling. Yes.
Exactly. And that freaking clip where he came from under the ring and Cena just turns around, oh shit, and he's dropped.
Yeah, I like the fact that it's on Netflix now. They can swear.
I like the fact that it's on Netflix now so I can watch Raw.
Just makes me miss Matt, though. It really does. Matt and I used to talk about this stuff all the time. We get into Zoom and just talk for like till 7 in the morning about it. He would love this new era.
Oh yeah.
He even talked about it. He was hoping it,
He hated Vince. Like
to be a wrestler.
hated Vince.
Yeah, he also really
Willis.
did. He liked the fact that, the NXT situation where Triple H was taking over and helping. Now the Triple H in charge. He would love this. He would love it. R.I.P. Matt, I miss you.
Oh, really? Horrible and green. Wow.
And there are people that get. Yeah, I know, Rocky. You were talking about that before. That's only certain strawberries you can do, and that sucks. And yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Steve-O. I would love to see Cody versus Cena number 2. And I would love to see Cody just go to that dark side we know he can do. Shut up, Paul. And just whoop the fuck out of that stupid motherfucker.
Wrong dark
I've
side.
never been a
Wrong
huge
dark
Cena
side.
fan. I have never been a huge Cena fan.
I don't know.
Yeah. Like
I would
John
be
Cena
Paul's
we're
number
talking about?
1 fan.
Yeah.
John Cena's supposed to be fighting somebody?
John Cena
Cena
went
started
heel.
in wrestling
Went heel
and
again.
then went to acting.
He's
Oh,
leaving.
okay.
Cena's leaving. This is his last year.
Yeah.
So after this is done, I think that this is probably the best possible final match of his career. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I can't.
I know, weird that we went there. Thanks to Mallory, but
Good, Mallory.
See, I watched them
motherfucker
live once.
Deserves to get his ass whipped.
Hippie, I saw them live one time.
Who?
Grateful Dead.
Oh, really?
It was at a blues festival at Snow Ridge, New York, where they used to do like a blues festival. They came in, same one, different years, but Willie Nelson was there one year. They had Grateful Dead there one year. They used to bring in a lot of the big old bands and stuff. And I think they still do it up there every year, but it's like a little mini Woodstock up on Tug Hill.
Yep.
Polly's stage name could be Mashed Potato Pete.
That's it.
Mashed Potato Pete.
That's it, baby.
Mashed potato Pete.
I mean, he is retiring, Steve-O, and I would love to see him destroyed, but I would like to see Cody.
I would think, just another suggestion. If you don't like Mashed Potato Pete, you can always do Mad Maple Dash.
That's right.
Maple Mad Dash.
I like mashed potato Pete better. That's funny.
Oh God! Somebody said mashed potatoes. I'm surprised it didn't magically pop up in the chat.
What?
Rocky's mashed potato recipe.
Oh no, we need the mayo recipes.
Found that tater.
With or without gravy.
He did the tater salad.
Found that tater. Oh my God.
Yeah, but then he'd be kicked out of the ring the first time he started.
With or without gravy.
Smothered.
covered and smothered. Oh God. Oh God, Paul.
Y'all are tearing me up now. I'm gonna mash you. Hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're a celebrity now, man.
Yeah.
Name generator
yeah.
fun. Oh God, Mallory.
Mashed potato Pete. Hell yeah.
Tater salad.
I think that we discovered an alter ego. Oh no, you don't know. Paul's alter ego is yeah.
Tater salad. Hell yeah. That's a good one.
Paul's alter ego is Slimer from Ghostbusters. Every time he gets in that hot tub.
Berserker knuckle.
There it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
They call me tater salad.
Call me tater salad.
Knuckle.
Doggy.
And my son, Tater Tot.
They call me tater salad. Oh, Rocky.
Fucking love Ron White.
God.
He's so hilarious.
Oh, Ron White, man. He's so damn funny.
The Berserker knuckle.
Yep, you can't fix stupid.
Here's your sign. Yes. I miss all the here's your sign stuff. You don't hear that much anymore.
You're done.
Yeah. If you use a bar stool as a walker, you might be a redneck.
If you've ever had your nipple bitten off by a beaver, you might be a redneck.
If you mow
That's a
your
real one
lawn
for your show.
and find 3 cars that aren't mobile, but your home is, you might be a redneck.
Exactly. That was good. Those stand-up shit. That was awesome. I was laughing my ass
Blue
off.
Collar Comedy Tour was awesome.
I actually
You watch
just
it now
watched
and you
those
think of
again
me,
like a
don't
few
you,
months
Paul?
ago.
No.
Damn that hippie.
Oh, do you pick? But my grandmother.
Motherfuckers. Yeah.
Odie's trying to pick here, but my grandmother would put that on her Christmas list.
What's your sign? That was the best.
It'd be 30-30 ammo for my grandmother. Yep, guaranteed. She put that on her Christmas list. She had no problem with that.
Jesus.
Her lever action 30-30. Yep. If your family tree doesn't branch, you might live in West Virginia. And that's what the answer to that is.
With a wiener.
All right, Mallory.
Oh my God! This morning, so there's these 2 twins, right? That come on this little clip, and are you guys twins? No, we're actually triplets. We just leave the other one at home, and every time, and then one of them, the ones they go, "Are you guys twins?" No, she's actually my cousin, but we're from Alabama. Wink. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah. Nasty.
Which way did it go, George? Which way did it go? Oh.
Yeah. Tell me about the rabbits, George.
Mallory, what? Okay. Is that dueling banjos?
Dueling banjos, I hear.
I love that video. You got the little kid, man, keeping right up with him. It's awesome.
If your sister, I mean your wife, calls you daddy.
If you're your own grandpa.
You're right.
Feel like a pig.
So nasty.
Suey.
Don't call winter. What are you doing?
Good point.
Damn, what's that movie with Burt Reynolds and they go in the mountain and shit and they get fucked by fucking hillbilly motherfuckers or some shit? What's the name of that damn movie?
I do vaguely remember what you're talking about, but it's been so long I don't remember the name.
Because you know,
I
at the
remember,
beginning
I'll
they
just
see
do
the
it.
hillbillies and
It's
they
not.
do
Is
the.
it Deliverance? It's not Deliverance, is it?
It might be,
Odie and Mike both said
yeah, Deliverance. Yeah,
Deliverance,
yeah, with the banjos and shit, man. That was a fucked up movie right there.
Yeah, that was
Hi,
it.
Sharon.
You have some.
The real
party
boss is in the video. Awesome. The real boss is there.
Sharon is
Oh,
Sharon
there's
is
Sharon.
Sharon.
You know these things, people.
Hi, Sharon.
Well, if you weren't the real boss, then Steven would have the office.
What
It's
is a
not an
redneck
office, it's a bedroom.
circumcision? Someone kicks your sister.
I'm not allowed to have things.
Oh,
Ooh.
Don't lie. I took you to
You're not allowed to have things. What about that PC you built? Mhm.
I'm renting it.
that's a pretty mouth you
Oh,
got
crap,
there,
hang on.
boy.
Echo. Sorry.
Oh my God, Mallory, that reminds me. I watched Robin Hood Men in Tights the other day.
There we go.
I'm a mule. What's that? Oh, it's just this new procedure. It's all the rage. The women love it. You take your little thing in here and you nip the tip. You know, they don't want it done after that.
Has like one part.
Jesus. Time for a bowl of ice cream.
Yeah, I think she needs a bowl of something.
I don't need a bowl. I'm like halfway through something else.
Oh, so you're gonna start speaking in tongues like you did yesterday?
And I'm 3/4 of the way through something else.
Birdie mouth.
How's your day, Steven?
What I miss?
You didn't catch the new intro.
No.
That's
I'll go back and watch it.
you missed Cassie's corner,
Yeah,
where
that's
she
okay.
was semi-pleasant tonight.
That's 5
It
minutes
was
of your
a
life you're
decent
never going to
week.
get
I
back.
mean, it was.
What?
That was 4 to 5 minutes of your life you're never going to get back. So it's okay you missed that.
I'll make time tonight and catch back up.
Listen, I was nice and it was pleasant. I had a good week. I'm going to see my kids tomorrow. My brother is trying so hard to make me a cake, but he keeps messing up what he's supposed to get.
Yeah, he calls me up while I'm at work. What cake does she need? Is it white cake? I guess. I don't know.
It's a trailer.
I've never made it.
Okay, so he thought it was Malibu spiced rum, but it's, Malibu, so it's coconut rum. And they thought it was white cake, and it's chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake, white cake, same thing.
It's good. It's good.
Oh, you just got a bottle of Malibu? Good.
Well,
Yeah.
it's this cake my mom used to make. It's a chocolate mayonnaise cake with coconut rum.
What?
Really? That's disgusting.
No. You replace your oil with mayonnaise and you put in only one of the eggs in your cake mix.
Oh, in the mix.
And you replace like half of your water with the rum.
Paul, you
listen.
never know the difference, honest to God.
When you first said that, I thought you were saying mayonnaise on a cake. I was like,
Using mayonnaise,
Listen,
you would never know the freaking difference. I trust you.
Does not change the flavor whatsoever. It just makes it like super moist, so it's not like dry like chocolate cake typically is.
The vinegar and everything that's in the mayonnaise really changes the egg to where it's almost like a chemical reaction. It like moistens.
We're talking Hellman's mayo or
dry.
Definitely like not Miracle
We're
Whip.
going for a pickled
obviously.
cake?
Like mayonnaise,
Pickled cake?
not disgusting mess.
Let's make pickle cake. Here we go.
But yeah, it just makes it super moist, and then the alcohol bakes out of the rum, so it just gives it like that coconut flavor. But then you make peanut butter frosting, and you put a little Kahlua in it, and you frost that bitch, and it's so fucking good.
I feel like Greek yogurt does the same thing, and just I won't be puking.
Greek yogurt kind of has a little too much of a tang, and that will come through in your cake where the mayonnaise doesn't.
All right, exactly. Mayonnaise is just like egg. That's all it is, egg. Now you can't use Miracle Whip like you like, that nasty ass crap, you know. Use real freaking mayonnaise, you know?
Yeah.
Like Hellman's, daggone it.
That's right.
Mallory wins.
None of that Miracle Whip.
That's right.
Scrape upon kick.
We've had this discussion before, ain't we? Butt cake. Now let's do him.
I mean, it is my brother making it, so he could possibly actually shape it as a butt. You never know. He's kind of a weirdo.
It'd be the best part would be, I'm sorry, Riley, but if you use all the right ingredients, it'll be amazing. You like to sub stuff. Next thing you know, he's gonna have like some kind of weird like flavoring packet out of the cupboard in it or something.
And it doesn't taste right with substitutions, because one year she made it with maple cream liqueur instead of Kahlua in the frosting, and that was disgusting. And she put something weird instead of the coconut rum in the cake, and it was just weird, and it tasted super eggy, and I feel bad because we gave a piece to the goat and the goat got sick, and then I threw the rest in the garbage.
If a goat gets sick, it's something wrong with it.
Well,
My mother tried to kill me.
The goat got
Cody, I
drunk.
hate to say this, but if you hadn't figured women out and figured out how to get them wet, then you got a problem your own self.
Odie, super soaker.
Yeah,
simple.
Exactly.
Get yourself a super soaker. Chase him around.
That daggone tongue.
Oh, I'm at super soaker, like the kind you pump up and chase him around. There you go. You're good to go.
Cook dinner with cannabis.
You said
butter.
get wet. You didn't say, hey, they had to get moist.
Women don't like that word.
You look like a tall drink of water, and I like moisture.
Nice.
Turtle.
Shots first.
Hey, I offered to buy us those full-size turtle shells to wear. You said no.
I just feel like it's very dangerous thought process for us, and we will end up hurting ourselves or each other. Most likely I'll be the one getting hurt, and you'll be just man math. I'm supposed to wear my brace before or 6 to 8 weeks. 3 days I'm working on the car. I'm fine. I don't need it anymore.
Oh my God, Mallory, I saw something today that falls under that category. There was a short, Dad Bod Veteran. If anybody follows him, he's hilarious. He commented on this. There is a sperm race thing that actually they bet on the sperm, where they actually, the guys get together and they all finish up, whatever, and then the sperm race through the thing. The first one to finish line wins. Like, this is a real thing.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, only in California, man, I'm telling you. Only in California. Nowhere else would that go.
Steven's like, okay, I'm out.
Yeah, all right. It's like, okay, I had enough of this. Jack.
Now that one you should have sent to Nate.
The fuck are you guys talking about? Bye-bye.
Yeah. This is a vape show, right?
Yeah. That's some good sour mixes tonight. Nothing that I saw that was like, oh my God, that's gonna be so damn sour. But it's really hard to get that. Like, I'm curious. I haven't knuckled this to see how it tastes on a knuckle. I mean,
I haven't done anything sours yet. I don't have any sour flavorings yet.
See, off the knuckle, that is really sour, actually.
You're not missing anything, buddy.
Oh my God, Rocky. I literally just threw up in my mouth a little bit. You're just
Yeah, lemon, but that's not a sour. I mean,
Lemon is sour.
it's not. It's a tart.
Lemon is sour.
It's
he wasn't seeking it out. He follows Dad Bod Vet.
Yeah, and he did a reaction video to it, saying basically the world is doomed, which I have to agree. Yeah,
And
If that-
he's glad he makes these videos because maybe the next race will find them and learn from our mistakes. Because we sure as hell don't.
hey, Alexander.
Hey, Alexander.
yeah. He did say he's glad that this the new generation has come up with new ways to do sports, but these are not the sports your family was trying to talk you into as a kid, just so you know.
These are not the sports you're looking for.
Yeah,
We lost a hippie.
Bye, hippie.
maybe his internet crashed.
He did
out.
say he might because they have some bad storms down there.
Yeah, this weather's bad.
If anybody didn't see Meter, he had a
He's in
tree
Georgia,
down in
right?
Meter had a tree down in his yard.
Hippie is in Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah. Meter had a tree down in his yard, lost power for over like 24 hours while his wife was getting going in to have her gallbladder out, was it?
I think so.
I don't know.
She was
What?
gallbladder, someone else Addie yeah. Just there's a lot of stuff going on behind that people are going through a lot of stuff. Several surgeries this week and some really. This has been a long week with a few days, not a lot of sleep because I'm checking on people because it's been a rough week for people.
I can't pay my bills, but that's every week.
Well, if you pay your bills or buy a $3,000 video card, duh.
Didn't say
No
why I
brainer.
couldn't pay
No
bills.
brainer. No brainer.
Wasn't saying why I couldn't pay bills.
Oh, wait a minute.
You
She
know
wasn't
I'm
supposed to
staring
know
at
it was
you,
$3,000, was she?
You know I'm glaring at you, Tim.
Why are we glaring at me?
Because I know which one you'd go for. You're a prick.
I'd pay my bills first. I always
For
pay my bills
my
first.
birthday, he got his hashtag AAFL sign. For my birthday, he ordered himself a few other things.
I ordered you stuff too.
What?
That stuff coming for you too.
Yeah, because the ones you got happened to come in packs, so I get extras.
You getting pick of the litter though.
Settle down, boy.
And Hippie Claus up the road took care of the big part of my birthday present. So
And Hippie did lose internet.
Yeah.
Got a message. Poor Hippie. That sucks. Yeah.
awesome, Alexander. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yep, glad you're feeling better, and I'm glad you mixed your first satisfactory strawberry. You know, getting the right one, and here's the other thing too. You're gonna find it funny, but when you start mixing in certain profiles, you'll mix that, you'll like it, and you'll vape it for a while, and enjoy it while you can, because eventually you'll make something better, and you'll realize you can't vape the old one anymore. And it messes you up as you get farther in it. And then you start to get snobbish with your flavorings. You can't help it. Just to get better and better and better, and you get, yeah, it'll happen. Unless you're mixing out of your comfort zone. If this is something new, yeah.
Proud of you.
You want me to mix with some subpar blueberry? Psh, I got medicine flower blueberry, bitch.
I find that I'll make a recipe and then I'll tinker with it so much and so long, getting it better and better and better, and then I just get sick of it and leave it half done, and it'll sit there forever before I ever get back around to it. And I'm like, I don't want to make that again.
You already burned yourself out with all the previous versions. You burned yourself out.
Yeah.
That's why when I have to do a couple of variations, I find if I wait a week before I do a V2, it gives me a break so I don't get sick of it before I get it right.
Did something today for work. So I got this Zen water that she picked up for me, and the bottle fits in the new Soda Stream. it actually works. Like even without this, it's not screw-in style. It fit in there perfectly. So I was able to take a bottle to work, not have to worry about, you know, a bottle getting messed up or lost or forget it at work. So I made Wonder Flavors orange cream in it. Put Wonder Flavors orange cream and my caffeinate in it. So I got a caffeinated beverage to take with me that I made myself. Tell you what, it's good. Yeah, that's some super sweet though. I did that today. So the Soda Stream actually, you can caffeinate it if you want. It's better.
You made what now in it? What flavor was it?
Wonder Flavors orange cream.
Flavor.
Orange cream. Okay.
Because Frank sent him like a freaking huge ass bottle of it.
Yeah, for the Soda Stream. He sent me a small bottle of it. See, like
Holy shit.
6-9 months ago. 6-9 months ago.
I think that's the orange cream I have. If I can remember where the hell I put it.
Yeah, exactly. It ain't working. Yeah, dude, Odie. Guaranteed, if you're paying $5 for the bottle, it already isn't working.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you keep talking over me, butthead. I was giving Steven some advice, you know, to see if that may help him out, and then you just jumping about your water.
You could keep going and stop. And
Alexander, not tonight. The giveaway is the last weekend of the month.
Yeah.
Every month.
I have the Wonder Flavors natural orange cream. Is that the same one?
Actually, that's the better version.
No, that's better.
That's a better version. You don't have that. It's better. It's significantly better.
But mine's not as big as yours.
That's the SC version in that bottle though, but yeah. The natural version is even, it's a few of the naturals did not hit and some of them did. Like the orange cream is way better. The chocolate pudding is way better than the natural, which is surprising because I actually like the SC, but the natural's even better. And some of them are almost the same, and then there's others that are not good in the natural. They're disgusting in the natural version.
Ew, Mallory. Yeah, I'm kind of still over chocolates. I can't do it. I can't. I have some really good chocolate mixes on my desk, and I can't vape them. I tried, and I'm like, nope.
Yep. Well, that's just it. I really truly say, when I say goodnight, fam, and stuff at the end, I mean it. I literally feel like we are almost like extended family. In fact, when I went to the DC rallies, it felt more like going to a family reunion with people you actually like, instead of going to family reunions where, you know, half the people you'd rather not see. Yeah.
We actually talked about that in therapy.
Are rhinos fat unicorns?
Alexander,
No,
you have to go to Tim's website and put in your. Is there a drawing tonight?
No, not tonight. Not tonight.
Okay, never mind. Alexander wanted to be put in.
Yep.
Yeah, be safe, hippie.
Yeah.
But no, he goes, you almost talked about these people like they're your family, and I said they are. That's what this community is. It's the family that you want, not the one you're forced to have. You know, we're there for each other. If somebody needs something, somebody's there to help.
Mike, rhinos have a really nasty disposition, yes, but that's because they're horny all the time.
Yes, Odie. But no, rhinos are not fat unicorns because a unicorn's horn comes out of its head and a rhino comes out of its nose.
Does it definitively say that it can't come out of the nose?
Yes, it comes out of the forehead.
I don't think so.
Haven't you watched Harry Potter?
I think it comes out of the skull.
Yeah. No, I got through 30 minutes of the first Harry Potter and I was like,
The books are way better.
Not for me.
A unicorn literally means one horn. Doesn't say where it is.
But unicorns also have like they're bighorn, but they also have a little bumpy horn behind it, so they have two. So again,
Then it wouldn't be a unicorn. That'd be a bicorn.
Settle down. A narwhal.
What the hell is a narwhal? A freak of nature, Odie.
it's the unicorn of
A
the
narwhal.
sea.
Narwhal. Narwhal.
It's not my bag, baby.
There's a whole Reddit thread. Was a unicorn just a poorly described rhinoceros? I say yes. Marco Polo is the one that described the creature as having a large black horn, hair like a buffalo's, and feet like an elephant's.
I wonder why, Alexander. It wouldn't be because we put out a video saying which one's ranked the highest.
What?
It's funny. He tried to order back in January. Bull City and Noms were both sold out of every concentrate that was even slightly chocolate or cocoa.
Don't know why.
I feel like we might be at fault for that.
Well, they just put out the cookie pack. They got a cookie pack now too, and the cookie pack. Although I did put the one complaint on their post, they don't have the Wonder Flavors brown cookie in it, which I think should be a staple in that for me. But it's not a bad pack. It's a good pack. It just doesn't have that Wonder Flavors brown cookie, and I think they should add it.
Yeah. Can't be racist.
Well, it also gives you a completely different dimension of your cookie. You have a couple cookies in that cookie pack that are very similar.
Calm the hell down.
That's the one that would give you a more rounded edge. It'd give you a complete.
Settle down.
What the fuck, Odie?
Only thing weirder than the narwhal is the platypus.
The platypus is the most confusing animal on the planet.
Yeah, but he said it lays eggs and gives milk. It's an all-natural custard machine.
Jesus.
Plus, it looks like a beaver and a duck. Plus, it's part beaver and part duck, depending on which end you look at. It's like, what the fuck? You know, if there was ever any evidence that God does drugs, that animal is the one that proves it.
Peace, love, and happiness, man.
I mean, you got to think, how did that thing come about naturally? That thing, platypus, literally kind of like ruins the idea of evolution. How?
I don't know.
That you can't tell me the platypus doesn't look like someone up there maybe taking one or too many tokes before he made an animal. I mean, seriously.
It's from the bong.
I love you, Mary Jane. If you were alone on an island for that long, ...
Ah, I see. So you think instead of just talking to Wilson, you know, that whole like Tom Hanks movie was really about creating the platypus. Got it. Well, let's see. Can we get a duck and a beaver to mate?
Yeah.
It worked. A duck and a beaver mated and created this thing that gives milk and eggs. It's a custard machine. Yeah. Okay.
You'd be dropping eggs and squirting milk like a mofo.
Jesus.
We thought our world was like, wow, we can do anything. And there's some interesting animals out there, but I say platypus is up there in the list.
Evolution made some fucked up animals, and God was like, "Oh yeah, I can do better than that, bitch." Platypus. Top that.
I got to start writing down a list of things to talk about when I come on before I jump on.
I can see this now. Someone daring you, dare you? Yeah, like you're gonna make a duck and a beaver combination. Done. Platypus.
Okay. You're talking about platypus. you're gonna talk about it, you got to do the Runaway Bride.
The what?
From
How
Runaway
hi-
Bride, the platypus face, you dummy.
how high are you?
Pretty fucking high. And I mixed my drink a little stronger than yours because I couldn't see through the cup, and I realized I put way too much in, so I'm a little freaking.
We're gonna get headed out of here anyway, but I mean, I do want to one more time remind you of this. Coffee something. That's a one for the mix along this month. It's a good one. So I'm actually really happy to see that one up there. That's a good one. It's gonna. I think we got lots of people who are mixing them. It's not like we're not doing a bunch of toffees and similar things, testing them either. So, taste between a wombat and koala. Yay! There you go.
The conversation in my head grew louder with every hashtag AAFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty proud of this. There's over 1,600 recipes now. We're closing on 1,700 recipes with hashtag AFL. AFL. That's pretty freaking awesome, actually. I'd say it's yeah. And there's some damn good recipes in there. Scroll through that one of these days and just look at some of the recipes just randomly. I know you do sometimes, Paul. Anyway, you've done it before. You see them on the show and then go back and check them through them. But there are some really good recipes in there. Soy duck sauce duck.
Hey, Dusty.
I didn't even see
Dusty.
Dusty come in.
Probably didn't say anything.
Hey, Dusty, good to see you.
And,
Sometimes he likes
Odie-
to sneak in and hide until the
And
end.
Odie has an answer for you.
It's just like monkey.
Odie has an answer for you.
Oh, not enough, but still pretty freaking high.
The answer is always not enough. Yeah, obviously we'll be back Tuesday with more of the butterscotch caramel extravaganza series. Yes, I'm adding extravaganza even if it's not on the official because it's fringe everything. And then next week, what are we doing next week? Now next week is would be seldom or never used, right? I believe seldom never used next week.
I think so.
Yeah, seldom never used. Because there's so many flavors that we get, and especially if you're just picking up a new flavor. I know Steve-O's got a bunch of them he just got in that he could use for seldom never used. And anytime you order something new, you haven't used it much, play with it. It's a good time for you to. Who was it earlier that was talking about? Was it Alexander? Was talking about the. No, it wasn't. It was Funky. Funky Monk.
Yeah, Funky Monk.
Funky Monk was talking steeping thing and stuff like that. It's a good time to do that testing. Try it. Make a small bottle and see how it works for you. Because you might find, even if it's not a highly ranked flavor, for you, it works. And then there's also times where you can find it's a highly ranked flavor, but for you, it's not. And that happens. The personal taste comes into this a lot. Just generically, you got a good idea that whether or not a flavor is good, and there's some that are universally fairly well known as being good, but it all comes down to what you taste when you're mixing for yourself. It's trickier when like Steve-O mixes sometimes for other people, and that actually makes it a little bit more difficult because you gotta get something that's universally liked. That's where it gets tricky. You gotta kind of ignore your own palate at that point sometimes. Yep. Gonna taste one of Mal's recipes this week. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, thank you, Alexander. I'm glad it was there. I have been working on trying to get the promotions to go out more often. Not necessarily. I forgot to put the shows out today because I was exhausted, but I have been working on trying to get it so it shows up in the algorithm a little better. A big thank you to Graham for helping out with that. If you guys didn't notice, I did put timestamps on all the videos we could where we got them ranked flavors, all the ones that the timestamps were possible to pull out the way I needed to, so that you can actually look through them and you can click on them for the toffee shows, the chocolates, and some of the most recent new releases and the future new releases. And this last one, I did start including the percentages that I wound up mixing the flavors at for the single flavor test, because I don't mix at the single flavor level. I mix what I'm going to put in a mix, because that's what I want to know. I want to know what I'm going to taste in a mix, because that I'm not going to make it as a single flavors. I'm going to make it as part of my mix. Test tube racing kind of love. Yeah, exactly, Kerplop. That's that. Just check out Dad Bod Veteran. You'll see the reaction video from this morning. I could not believe it, and his reaction was perfect. His reaction to
Emmett
the
Club, I almost
His
forgot that
videos
you
are
could
hilarious.
yeah.
It's just the normal kind.
He's awesome and fun to watch.
Sure.
That whole crew's fun to watch. He did have I can't think of his right name right now. Boopsy was over at his house there like a week ago. That was kind of fun too. But yeah,
Wow.
they're different. Gen X. And
Oh,
I'll leave you on this thought. Gen X. We complain about, we all do it. We complain about how much time kids spend screen time with their phones and playing video games. When back in 1987, you'd be sitting there 3 days trying to make a jump in Mario Brothers without being able to pause the game. That was fine, 3 days, but don't look at your screen for too long. It's like, okay, think about that. Very good point. Anyhow, let's get out of here, and you guys have a great weekend. See some of you on Tuesday, hopefully most of you, and see you again next Saturday. Have a little fun and some flavors that you haven't used before or haven't used often. I think even Mallory picked up some not that long ago, a few more flavors. I thought I saw her stash get bigger. Yep, and click the bell for notifications. That will help, yeah. I will try to also post them more often.
Floppy, glad we could help you feel nice and dirty.
Yeah. Kerplop in the shower.
Now.
Does that mean he's waffle stomping?
Mallory's jokes.
I hope not. He said he feels really dirty after all Mal's jokes.
That's a good enough reason. Yep, stay safe.
Obviously,
Stay safe when you're dealing with all this weather.
Quiplash.
Because I know a lot of people down south are being hit with some really, really torrential weather.
Yeah.
Stay safe. Take it easy. Love you, fam. And we got anything else we want to say?
No.
Steven says Texas steaks in Texas are always better. Other than that, we're good. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Later.
Take it, Ace.
Thank you.